Oh, whoops.
Okay.
I did that wrong. I must have only picked 2 rooms this time. I thought it would have stayed on 4, but I guess it went to 2 rooms.
So look at your breakout room and see how many people are in rooms. Make sure that no one's alone.
Yeah, right now there's 4 in each room.
Oh, let's just stay longer. Well, we'll just stay a little longer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Deborah?
We might be closing though, Liz. Hang on.
Really? Why?
Yeah, well, see, I think we're all coming back. Sorry, everybody. That was my mistake.
Welcome back, everyone. Everyone materialized nicely.
I don't know what this does. Darn it. Cheese and rice.
What are you doing, Deborah?
I can't find you.
Oh. Well, we hear you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We're to the moon. All right.
There.
You back?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. So who can be courageous and tell me their brand promise? Any courageous hands want to go up? Heather, let's hear it, baby. You got a promise?
Did you see my hand?
Oh.
No. Okay.
Right.
Well, I'll just say my brand promise would be that you get more bookings and consistent rent. Consistent bookings and a higher rent.
Perfect. That's a good promise.
That would be my promise.
I like that one.
And I think I've distinguished potentially between that and my vision.
Oh, what's your vision?
Which would be to attract premium clients so you don't have to worry about your place while you're gone.
That's more an ideal. For the host.
For the host.
Yes.
I got that.
You want your host to get their ideal clients. Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
That's a good vision.
Yes.
Yeah. Align them with great tenants.
Right.
Perfect. Nice. Anyone else want to chime in on that? Yes, Deborah.
I have, my brand promise is to introduce you to the tools to allow you to live your best life.
Nice.
And my vision is to create a force of meditation in the upstate. Create a force to be balanced and empowered, to lead a balanced and empowered life, and to grow a community of meditators.
Nice. Good one. Stephanie, you had your hand up there.
Yes. So still getting some wordsmithing down on here. However, brand promise, reclaiming time, focus, and direction to grow client engagement and business growth.
Good one.
The vision, this is where I'm still struggling a little bit. I really would love to work with busy entrepreneurs to get them back to their why. Why did they become an entrepreneur? Why did they decide to either step out of corporate or start it as a mompreneur? So something around that I need to get some wording around.
Nice. This is the beginning. This is good. I'm glad we're doing this. Anyone else like to share? Brand promise? Yes, Gwendolyn?
Well, I was speaking with Heather, and and this is a dilemma I've come to before because it's so much. If you take a look at my company, you know what I mean. But a brand promise, and I'm just going to say this. I work with aromatherapy, aromatology, and homeopathy, and they intermingle with one another through culture. Okay, it's about awareness and consciousness and self-exploration. But the brand promise, that with all of that, it has been something that I have not, with all the writing, have not paid attention to. So here's what I just, listening to Deborah, I'm sorry, my sister is a Deborah. So to centrally awaken to the amazing opportunities of evolving consciousness right now.
Through the use of aromatherapy or whatever.
Through the lens of our ancestors and their fragrances.
Nice.
Ooh.
What's the name of your company?
Daughters of Vices.
Daughters of Vices with a V?
Isis. The Egyptian mother goddess.
Oh, why not? We deserve to have vices. And feel good about it.
I really got to thank Heather for that.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Heather, for that counsel. Thank you.
Can you say it again? Is that okay, Liz? If she just
Yeah, of course.
Because it's still a mouthful. I just want to hear it.
The promise, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, and it can use probably some tweaking, but to sensually awaken to the amazing opportunities of evolving consciousness that are at hand right now.
Okay.
They're there, people. Look at the chaos. They're there.
Yes. Cool. Anyone else like to chime? Oh, yes, Rachel.
You know, there's 8,000 of them, but I just knocked out, I'll help you create a truly vibrant life.
Well, you have like tell me your tagline again. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, high five lifestyle, you know, whatever yours is to you. It's interesting to see how close the two are. You talked about what's my promise and the brand vision.
Yes.
I find them just kind of weaving totally together.
Yes. So what would your vision be? I mean, the brand promise, again, is short and succinct. So you can capture the essence of the vision. It's maybe that's what that is. Like
it is actually, I sort of had that written down in vision first, to live a truly purposeful life, or truly create a vibrant life, or be your greatest self. They're connected.
Yeah. The promise is just a short and concise capture of that vision, I think. And your high five lifestyle tagline is great. That says it all.
So that one you put in my promise. Is that what you're saying?
That could just be your kind of, it could be the promise for sure. It
could be my brand personality.
It's a personality also. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Making life easier when you put them all into the same. It's like, it works for all of them. Why not? Keep it simple. All right. Anyone else want to chime in before I get going? Are we all good? Lynn, you good?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote some things down, but I just, they're boring.
Oh, why don't you let us judge, Miss Yawn? Let's hear your promise.
I can help you to make a difference in your life, to find your calling, to find your significance, to make it count.
Cool.
Make it count. Get healthy, give back.
Nice.
I like the honesty.
What's that?
I like the honesty in what she's saying. It's like not getting thrown a tagline or something.
No, it's simple.
Yeah.
People need simple, like, hey, I want to smile tomorrow. That's a big promise. You can make me smile tomorrow? Woohoo. I mean, I got to make me smile tomorrow. No one else is going to help me, but,
Right.
Try to. But Lynn, you're not boring or anything. Some are basic human needs is enough. You don't have to put, a shiny diamond on it. It's just what it is, I want you to connect and be happy, whatever it is. So you got to work with the words, Lynn. It'll come to you. That's what this whole branding process is really helpful, when you sit and you think through every single thing I'm talking about here. And if you can do it with someone else, even better.
Yeah, it's good to just hear and listen, and I'm writing some notes, and, it'll come.
Yes, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to chime in before I continue? Barbara, you are our marketing guru over there. You have anything you want to say? Are you good? And you're muted, by the way.
I'm good. And
okay.
but I like the process. Lynn, I liked your thought process as far as where you were going with what you have to offer. That was really heartwarming.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah, you're headed in the right direction. Just telling you, keep moving. This is so like Hollywood Squares, because Barbara was looking down at me. So funny. Who watched Hollywood Squares growing up? Who was the guy in the middle all the time? Paul Paulson. Is that his name?
No,
Paul Lynn.
Paul
Lynn, that's right. Okay. All right. Moving on. Next part. So we covered ideal clients, your marketing message, brand personality, brand promise, brand emotions, brand vision. Another part, which, I mean, these are all kind of similar and related to an extent, would be your expert statement. You know, how do you stand out as an expert? And remember that if you're training and learning something new, you always know more than someone else. And we all think that we don't know enough. But in fact, you do. And I, too, have felt like I didn't know enough. And like, I know plenty. Jeez. And enough people tell me, Liz, I can't keep up with you. And I'm like, okay, I guess I know what I'm doing. So your expert statement, write that down. This is kind of planting seeds of confidence and reminding of you who you are, where you've been, what you know, what you went through to become an expert. And Deborah, you went and got certified at the Chopra Center. Mm-hmm. That's meaningful. Okay. How many people do that in the United States? Very few, relatively speaking. So you want to, and this is a great way of juicing up those lower chakras. And I've gone through this. This is how I know. And I went back and I started to remember everything I've done in my life and all the successes I've had. And I could feel that third chakra and the empowerment within me and confidence ignite itself. And you need to remember, go back to that expert statement. This is who I am. This is what I know. Yes, people know more than I do, but there's a lot of people that want my help. So that's going to help with that manifestation and vibrational alignment you're looking for, is to go through that. Next up are your brand values. What do you value as a brand? What matters to you? Because that's going to resonate, you know, if something deeply matters to you as a person and as a business owner, it's going to attract similar values, which you want, I would assume. That's just a guess. You don't want people that don't value what you value. You know, they can have different values for sure, but write down what your brand values are, and you could do it one as an individual and one as a company, because they can be different. But they'll certainly weave together because that's who you are, especially if you're a solopreneur, you're representing yourself. Okay. Next part up is, what problems do you solve? This is huge and matters. You know, you may do this, that, and the other thing, and you got 100 certifications. Okay, but how are you going to help me? That's what your clients are saying. Okay, yay for you, but how are you going to help me, more importantly? So what problems are you solving? You want to know, you want to be able to answer that. If you can solve a lot of problems, then why not? You may not focus on marketing solving all those problems to begin. You're going to start with where your strong suit is, and then you can add on later. Another great phrase here is your possibility paradigm. Introduce the possibility for your clients. What's the possibility of them engaging with you? Shift their mindset. This can be tied into the vision as well.
Can you re-explain that, Liz? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A possibility paradigm is like, how do you communicate the possibility of becoming a member of the Mind, Body, Spirit Network, for example? And the possibility for my clients is that they can focus on their own business, knowing their marketing is covered, knowing they can count on leads coming in every day or however often they want. That's a possibility. The possibility, Stephanie offers this too. What if I have the freedom to run the business I really love? And I don't have to do a lot of this business start. You know, some of it, yeah, I have to do, but what if I can let that go? What if I can delegate? What if I can afford to delegate some work to somebody else because it's going to allow me the freedom to do what I want to do And just by virtue of that freedom and love, you're going to grow your business and have fun in life. That's a possibility paradigm. Does everyone kind of get that with that example? Or do you still need more examples?
So Liz, can I just kind of summarize? So it's kind of, how do you communicate the possibility of a client getting your promise, like receiving? So this is what I can make possible for you. Isn't that attractive?
Yeah.
You want to, so what does that ups your interest in working with me?
Right. If you can remove the fear of being a host of an Airbnb. Yes, Lynn.
Heather, yours would be, I mean, wouldn't yours be easy? I mean, what if you were full all of the days that you wanted to be?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
right? Like that's the end result. What if you were full all the days that you wanted to be? Maybe not the entire 6 months, because some people don't want to be, like me.
Right.
And I want to be full all of those. What if you could be full exactly when you wanted to be full in your Airbnb?
Are you an Airbnb or host, Lynn?
I have been, yeah. Yeah.
You're in a good town to do that.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't do it here.
Oh, okay.
In Vermont, but yes, we do have lots and lots of them here as well.
Okay.
I'm not in a good house to do it.
Where are you, Lynn?
I'm in Carbondale, Colorado.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
As well as some other folks here, yeah.
Okay. So we just have a couple other things, and then we're going to do one more breakout room. And Cheryl, I'm going to make you the host again so that you can do that. We're not going to go yet, but just I'm going to review these last couple items. So I love that. I love that if you can get that possibility paradigm succinct and feel confident about it. That's another part. You gotta really work on that expert statement so you have confidence in your brand promise, your expert statement, and your possibility paradigms. So the next is two other things. What are your branding intolerances? Now, I don't want you to stay, like, why do I even want to talk about what I won't tolerate? Because that's resistance. However, it sets you up for relativity and contrast. It's like, all right, what do I want? What do I don't want? Go through the exercise of what will you not tolerate in your business? What will you not tolerate from clients? Whatever. And make sure you know what they are, and then do the reverse exercise to say, okay, I don't want this, but so what do I want? And it's just an exercise. You do not want to focus on what you don't want. Let me tell you, I'm a queen at that. You will get it. You don't want that. So the exercise of brand intolerances is to just make sure you know what you don't want to attract, and then turn it around and describe what you do. So that's like ideal clients, ideal situations, ideal whatever. And then finally, and this is really what this is what your brand appreciation and loves are. And this is I think I added this after. This is the opposite of brand intolerances, is what are your brand appreciations and loves? And you can appreciate anything. How you interact with somebody, how you market yourself, how your clients show up. Your clients feel loved. I want my clients to feel loved and understood. So that is that in a nutshell. Yes.
Question?
Yeah.
It seems like that ties into for me at least, it seems like that ties into my brand value.
Yeah, it can, definitely.
Okay.
But I think to spell it out, what the intolerances are, if someone, is kind of encroaching on your, the scope creep in a service, you're not going to tolerate that. You're going to do something about it. Like, someone's creeping into my service, wanting more and more and more for nothing. That would be one of mine. I'm like, okay, that's got to stop. That be one. But I think it's a good exercise to just focus on that and write it down so that you know what they are. Because when they show up, you're like, okay, this is not going to work for me. So you need to kind of stand in your power and express yourself to whatever. And be honest and in integrity when you have to face these situations, because that's, It's part of business. And there are a couple more here. I didn't see them. Brand edge. I love this. Anyone have an idea what brand edge might be?
What makes you unique?
Yes. So my brand edge is that even though I'm a marketer, I'm a business person first, and I care about return on investment. I do not like to see money going out the door, and a lot of marketing companies don't have that edge. And they'll sell you on services not understanding business, and they'll drain you dry. Like, oh, and I have an excellent example. I have a friend who hired a marketing company. They ate up $6,000 worth of marketing dollars with no leads. They weren't even paying attention. And the leads were costing her $260 each. And I said to her, that is, what was the word I used? It was mishandling of finances in a big way. And I know this company because I've worked with them, and they're kids. They don't know any better. So that's one of my brand edges. My other is that I'm a healer and a mystic. I understand my audience. I know what they're doing, and I can communicate their whatever. So we're running out of time here. So just briefly, yes, Heather.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't quite understand what are your brand appreciations and love? Is that asking why do your clients appreciate you? Like, what is it specific about you that you want your clients to appreciate?
Well, I think it's you also. What do you want to appreciate? What do you want to love in a client? Okay. It's the reverse of the intolerances. You have intolerances, but what will I love on the opposite side of that? What will I love and appreciate? You know, I don't love scope creep in services and people taking up my time and trying to get as much out of me as they can. So on the opposite side is I love that clients appreciate my time and they honor that. That's the opposite of that.
Okay, thank you.
And using that focus has a higher frequency and vibration to get what you want. Not focusing, just the intolerances is a quickie exercise to be aware of it. So when it shows up, you're like, okay, I need to turn that around. Okay. And then lastly, we're not going to go into this, is you're going to have some common brand words that you use, common brand phrases. And Rachel is living a high five lifestyle. That's a common brand phrase she'll use in her marketing. And then your images tell a million words, especially when you put them all in together. And then another aspect is your own personal style if you're a solopreneur. So you want to show up personally, you know, wherever you're being seen, in the way that you want to be seen. So we're going to do one more breakout room. And Cheryl, I'm going to let you take hold of that. And when you pop up that window, you should see that 4 rooms are created already. And if you're not, okay. So why don't you click on manually?
Okay.
Or click on automatically. Can you click on automatically still?
Yeah, and I just went from 3 rooms to 4 rooms, but it says 1 to 2 participants per room. So someone may be by themselves?
Well, you can look and see who's by themselves if you expand the rooms.
Yes, I see someone by themselves.
And you can move them into another room.
And okay, I can move them into another room.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Thank you.
Okay. So the question for this room could be whatever you like, but I think possibility, paradigm, and brand edge are good ones to cover. Because you want to know what they are. Because that sets you apart. Both of them. So Cheryl, break away.